Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Discriminating Gamer, the board game review show that has never been brought up on federal drug charges. The operative word there is federal. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to take a look at a game that is a sequel to Clint Eastwood's 1979 film Escape from Alcatraz. I am, of course, talking about Escape from the Aliens in Outer Space. It's not a sequel. It's not a sequel. Escape from the Aliens from Outer Space for 2 to 8 players from Osprey Games is a game which sees roughly half the players being humans and half the players being aliens. And they each have their objectives. The aliens are trying to kill all the humans. The humans are trying to get off of the space station. That's right. They're on a space station. Didn't I mention that? Now, essentially how the game works is you don't have a board. Rather, each player has their own dry erase notebook. Now, in each of these notebooks, there is a map. There are different maps, different zones, layouts of the space station. And you all agree on which map you're going to play, so you're all looking at the same map, but on your own notebook. You're all going to get a dry erase pen, and on the top of the notebook is spaces for you to kind of write your movements. So what's going to happen is you hand out identity cards. As I said, about half of you are going to be aliens, half of you are going to be humans. And what you do is you start out near the human sector or the alien sector, but nobody knows who is an alien and who is a human. Now this is important because the aliens are trying to hunt the humans are trying to get off the space station. Indeed, that's how they win. If the humans can get off the space station, they win. Or any single human can get off the space station, they win. But if the aliens succeed in killing all the humans, then they win. Now, each turn, a player can move. Now, the humans can move 1 space. The aliens can move up to 2 spaces. Now, there are different kind of colors. There are silent sectors, which nothing happens. They're kind of safe sectors. And then there's the dangerous sectors. Now, if you move into a silent sector, you simply say silent sector and that's it. But if you move into a dangerous sector, then, wouldn't you know it, you have to draw a danger card. Now, the danger card is going to give you some very specific instructions. The danger card may say noise in your sector. If it says noise in your sector, you have to declare to everybody noise in whatever sector you happen to be in. You're essentially telling people where you are. But you may draw a card that says noise in any sector, in which case you can say noise in and pick any sector on the map. People hear that and they go, okay, well maybe he's there, but maybe he's bluffing. You don't know. It's possible you may draw a card that says silence in all sectors, in which case you draw the card and you simply say silence in all sectors. Now, some of the cards may have special abilities, some item cards that you can play at certain times. Now, these are useless to the aliens, but they're useful to the humans. Now, normally aliens can only attack, but one of these cards lets humans attack. There's also a card that may transport a human from wherever he is to the alien space. There's even a mutation card that can turn a human into an alien. There's all sorts of different item cards they may get that they can play at certain times. Now, what the aliens are attempting to do is kill all the humans. And how they do this, at some point, if they think they know where a human is, they can say, attack in this sector. Now, that's going to do 2 things. First of all, it's going to announce to everyone else out there, you are an alien. You're an alien, because humans don't attack unless they have that special card. So you're an alien. You're outing yourself as an alien. Secondly, what you are doing is you are potentially taking down one of the humans. Now, if you take down one of the humans, they are dead, they're out of the game, and you're 1 step closer to victory. However, you may inadvertently attack another alien, because you don't know who the good guys are and who the bad guys are, and you're not sure who's where. So, if you attack a fellow alien, guess what? That alien is out of the game too, and you just shot yourself and your team in the foot. Now, the humans are trying to get to escape pods. There are a number of escape pods on the space station, and what you do is you shuffle the cards. Most of the escape pods work fine. They'll get to the escape pod, they'll draw a card that says you're good to go, and they're out of the game. They've won. But at least one of the escape pods is going to malfunction, so you get there, you draw a card that says it's a malfunction, you got to get to another escape pod. In which case, the aliens may be onto your scent. So again, if you escape, you can kind of have an individual victory, even if the aliens ultimately end up winning by killing everybody else on the board. Now, at the beginning of the game, when you receive your card telling you whether you're an alien or a human, you also are assigned a character. And you can play with these or without these. They're kind of optional, but they're fun. And they give you certain abilities. Maybe you can copy abilities of the other team that normally you wouldn't be able to, or you can move in certain ways. But there's a lot of fun character abilities that come with this game, and there's a lot of variety that brings to the game. But that's essentially it. If the humans get off the space station, they win the game. If the aliens kill the humans, they win the game. And it is possible for some of the humans to win and some of the aliens to win. So what do I think of Escape from the Aliens from Outer Space? Well, I have to tell you, I know this had come out in a previous edition. It's been out before. I'd never even heard of this game until fairly recently. And, you know, I like hidden movement games. Some of my favorite games are hidden movement games. I adore Fury of Dracula. One of my absolute favorite games of all time. Letters from Whitechapel's up there pretty high, too. Still haven't played Spectre Ops. I'd like to. But I love hidden movement games. I think they're fun. And this one's particularly interesting because, of course, you're all hiding. Whereas in these other games, just one person's hiding, everyone else is trying to find them. Here, you're all hiding, and you're all kind of trying to find each other, if only to avoid each other. But it's very interesting, and it's frankly a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this game. I think it works well with the variety when you play with the different character roles, when you get the different items going there. It keeps it from being just kind of the static, predictable game. It's a game that starts out and it's anybody's game, and then as you start moving and you start narrowing down, and maybe there's a few attacks and a few kills and a few surprises. It's just a whole lot of fun. In the game you're watching of the footage, it was pretty cool because Clarissa was a human and I was an alien, and I was targeting in on Clarissa, and she had the attack card. And when I attacked in a certain sector, she knew where I was, and it was one away from her. I guessed wrong. I should have guessed the other one. She attacked me, and she killed me as an alien, and it was awesome. I also, in that game, killed one of my fellow aliens. And that brings up the thing, there is player elimination in this game. And, you know, we're kind of at an age now where that's kind of gone the way of the dodo. You know, most games take that Euro tradition where we don't really have a lot of player elimination. So it was interesting to kind of play one that had it. And it does bring up that problem, especially if you're playing with a lot of people. The game's still going on, somebody's eliminated early, and they're off doing their own thing. And you know, so it's not so much fun for them. But to me, that doesn't deter from the mechanics that make this game a lot of fun. I think this is a great game. I really like Escape from the Aliens from Outer Space. So the recommendation for the discriminating gamer for Escape from the Aliens from Outer Space is buy it! Don't disappear, buy it. Thank you once again for joining us today on The Discriminating Gamer. As always, we ask you to please leave a comment for us on YouTube, on Board Game Geek, on our Facebook page, or on thediscriminatinggamer.com. We ask you to please like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and follow us on Twitter. We are The Discriminating Gamer. And speaking of hidden movement games, I wish I could hide in real life from my ex-wife. Ha! I've never been married.
Please somebody help me on my feet again, and I don't know where I'm going, and I don't know where I've been. Please somebody help me on the solid ground. It's a long time, and I've been dying. Once a year I wind up in the band.
Escape from the Aliens in Outer Space for a certain amount of players.